Third string is in preseason. I mean, come on, you got to
need Stamkos. I think still people question that.
That's no shit, Andrew. But that's not how you win cups.
The Bay Rays are going to win the World Series. You can mark it down.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Jimmy's
life has its ironies, you know, that are like.
No, Jimmy's the idiot.
They're getting laid off due to lack of work, but there is no.
So that's all that matters.
That's how.
Wait, that's interesting.
Yankees, Dodgers, yeah.
Thanks, Hector.
Jersey burger and a cowboy bacon burger.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the Doug Siravo Show. It is Tuesday, November 28th. It is about 8 a.m. We got Matthew Gizze on. Matt, welcome back from Florida. It's been a while. Happy to have you on the show.
Thank you, Doug. It's great to be here.
Again, you can follow us on all your podcast applications, YouTube, Facebook Live, Siravo Broadcasting, the Doug Siravo Show. We got Matthew Gizze on the Doug Siravo Show. Matt, how are you?
Great. It's good to be here, back in New Jersey. So great to be here with y'all, and I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, what a surprise. I mean, I knew you were coming, but I didn't think we'd be doing an actual podcast today.
Yeah, you know, you never know what God has in store for people. But yeah, I just came up and I was going to come over, hang out, and you said, hey, you want to do a podcast? I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. I think this is your third or fourth episode.
Yeah, but I think it may be my first in person.
You're
actually.
Your first in person. Yeah, that's the best part. Again, we got Matthew Gizze on. Matt, it's been a pleasure. Happy to have you on the show. We got our producer, our vice president, James, in the corner. James, happy to have you around to lead the show. So tell me, James, what is our first order of business on tonight's episode? Or early this morning?
Rangers.
All right, fine. Let's talk to Rangers. I don't want to talk about them. But it feels like to me that the Rangers have been off to the best start since they lost to us in Game 7 at the Prudential Center. All the Ranger fans leaving the Rock in disbelief and shock. You know, a lot of Ranger fans said it was over after Game 2. But Dougie Hamilton scored in Game 3 and series changed from there.
Whatever you got to tell yourself at night, Doug, right now. So, yeah, Rangers are looking good. As you could tell, Devils fans aren't too happy about that.
No, we're happy we beat you in the playoffs.
See, they're just looking back. They can't face the truth of the very present moment right now.
See you in April. That's all that matters. See you in April.
Yeah, you guys will be golfing by then, probably.
Whatever you say, because that's not going to happen.
All right, well, like you said, we'll see him.
Nico's back.
All right, we'll see him in April then.
Yeah, we'll see you in April.
Well, at least you're admitting the Rangers will be there.
Yeah, what am I? They will be there in April. Don't know that. You don't know that. You do not know that.
Well, yeah, it's good to see you playing well. I was just there in NYC. It's great to be back there.
Oh, did you go see the tree?
No, just had some family that was there. We went, and it's just great to be back there. First time I was seeing the Freedom Tower actually in person. There actually, while in the city, I've seen it driving past the city and around it, but I never actually was in the city for that. So
yeah,
first time for that. So that was really cool.
That's good. Happy for you. They are 15-3-1, I believe. The Rangers.
Yeah, they're playing Buffalo tonight, and yeah, looking good. Buffalo's had its struggles lately, and
yeah, we beat them on Saturday, 7-2.
Yeah, I heard it. It should be a game that they should win.
Yeah, the Rangers should win this, but it's always funny when they lose the games that the fans think they're going to win.
See, that's Devils fans' favorite part. Not when the Devils win, but when the Rangers
I
lose.
never said that. When did I say
They
that?
don't have to say it.
I never said that.
So let's see. I see you got you're rocking the Tampa Bay Lightning hat.
Yeah,
Did they play the Devils in the playoffs?
2018.
Yeah, and wait, what happened? Who won that?
Tampa 1-5.
Oh, Tampa did win that, huh?
Well, see, the thing with me is I'm very OCD with certain things.
Oh yeah.
Well, mostly with my clothing. Like I don't want to wear a Devils hat with the Tampa Bay Rays shirt.
Oh, I got you.
So I got to wear a Lightning or a Rays hat with my shirt.
I got you.
It has to match.
I got you.
The hats have to match with the clothing.
I got you. Well, in that case, I'll get you a nice Yankees hat and a Rangers jersey. You can wear that'll be the perfect setup there.
Never in a million years will I wear a Ranger jersey.
Make him out. That's how
We'll never wear a Yankee hat. Never will wear a Yankee hat. I can't do it. Don't know why you think I'm going to do that for. So we got Tyler Glass now in the background, but he may be traded.
Yeah, the Rays. I mean, the Yankees. They gotta take note because, I mean, I know they say to talk about.
Well, the Yankees missed the playoffs last year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
All right, enough of your digs. All right, try to be professional here.
Well, you did the same thing to me with the Devils
Well,
before.
you know, I mean, I was just spitting the facts. All right.
I did the facts too.
But yeah. So
I did the facts too.
speaking of, so yeah, it's great that the Rangers are doing great because I mean, seems like every other New York team. I mean, the Knicks. I haven't really followed them too much well, but you could probably speak more to them about that.
No one cares about basketball.
I saw, I saw that they.
No one cares about basketball.
Yeah, but you remind me of Carton when he's saying no one cares about hockey.
Well, no one cares about basketball. Realistically, even the big basketball fans don't care about basketball because they're doing that in-season tournament.
But yeah, so I saw that they won a big one the other day against the Miami Heat. Apparently, they came back in a dramatic win. Jimmy Butler missed a final game-winning shot, but yeah, Rangers couldn't be happier about that. Yankees, though, you know, you got teams like the Yankees,
The Jets,
the Giants. I mean,
hey, Giants are good. Giants are still alive for a playoff position.
The Giants. They're playing for last place. All right?
No, they go on a run. Giants will make the playoffs at 8-9 or 9-8.
All right, well, we'll
Tommy
see.
DeVito, baby, my Italian.
Yeah, Tommy DeVito. Well, yeah, Jets though. Definitely. I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's just it's almost everything a Jets fan could have expected coming into the season that Aaron Rodgers would get hurt on the very first downs, which I even said it too. I was talking to my dad when we were watching preseason. We were like, imagine Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, and remember the first game, that first episode, I was thinking, I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking, watch, Aaron Rodgers will get hurt first.
We all knew
we
knew it was going to work out.
And then what happens? Boom. So, I was glad to see
we knew it wasn't going to work.
I was glad to see they tried. What's his name? Tim Boyle. I liked what I saw
pointless.
From him in preseason, the brief bit I saw from him. But yeah, I mean that didn't obviously you see this last game didn't really work out. So I don't know. I don't know if you go with Travis Semien after this. I mean, I guess you really have no other choice, perhaps, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't go with Zach Wilson just yet. I would try all the guys I have out first.
Yeah.
But Jets. I mean, disappointing season to say the least. Hopefully. Next year, you know, get Rodgers back, and maybe things will be completely different. But
again, if you're just joining us, this is the Doug Siravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. It is a little 10 after 8 in the morning, cold morning this morning. You can follow us on all your podcast applications, YouTube and Facebook Live. We got Matthew Gizze on. It is Tuesday, which means the Monkey Bar and Grill has its free wing buffet from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Swing on by later tonight. Wing buffet complimentary with any purchase. So you get yourself a nice drink or a nice meal from the chef, James Siravo. You know, James is juggling a lot. He's chef, producer, vice president. So
yeah, he does everything. This guy.
He does everything,
so
James.
He's inspiring, man.
And it is the holiday season, so go out and support these local businesses this holiday season. Molly's Public House, located in Yorktown, Discount Wine and Spirits, the Monkey Bar and Grill, the Dough Farther and Fresco Pizzeria. Support your small businesses. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we have much more to get to with Matthew Gizze. it's always a pleasure to have a guest on that you've known for a while and you've been trying to pod with. So we got Matt on early this morning. So, Matthew, thank you for coming on. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we have much more to get to. Dougie and the Boys returns this Thursday after a quick pre-recorded Thanksgiving episode that we did. So, Dougie and the Boys will be back live this Thursday, 3:15 p.m.
Somewhere the Devils blew this game. Another game giving up 5+ goals. And it's frustrating. And I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, you can't make these sloppy turnovers.
Wait, you're on a run?
Yeah, we are.
Oh my God! After starting, wait, what were you? 1-6?
Oh, fuck!
But now you're on a run?
You might
Oh my
wait.
God!
We won 0.
But it's wrong for me to say the Patriots are gonna go on a run.
First round picks. Yo, Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. Dap it up real quick. You just made my point. Dap it up real quick. But he's definitely not what the trophy he's gonna have.
But that's not the point we're making.
You saying in the beginning of the show,
Oh, no.
Tampa Bay World Series.
Don't even go there, first of all.
We have the clip.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Must be nice.
He's here.
Did you not say Joe Burrow?
I said Washington.
said Burrow.
No.
But what about Tampa? Oh, never mind.
With piano, I actually played piano from 3rd to 6th grade.
Best one I did was when I did the whiskey glasses and the.
Look at you in the mirror and see what you look like.
I'm not the president.
Lamar didn't really get started until the second season.
I'm gonna say this.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You gotta feel a win
go
somehow,
there.
some way.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Actually, like, can get in there and, like, do things. Like Donald Trump Jr., like,
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Siravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. We have Matthew Gizze on. It's about 8:15 early this morning, Tuesday, November 28th. December is just in a few days, which means playoff football is right around the corner. I feel like we keep saying, yeah, the season's almost over. The season's almost over. Well, we're heading there. And, Matt, we do this with Dougie and the Boys every Thursday. We do our picks for the current week. And we also do our own Super Bowl bracket. And it's been the consistent. We always have Miami in the Super Bowl. We always have Philly. We always have Baltimore. So now it's time to do this with you. And we're going to see who you think will go to the Super Bowl based on the current standings.
Sounds good.
And we're going to go through every game. So tonight, who do we have? Well, last night. Actually, let's not get to last night's game. So, let's get to this week's, because I could have asked you about the game last night and what you thought about Minnesota and their performance against Chicago, but so let's get to this. All right, we're gonna pull up the thing, which is playoffpredictors.com, great website, and then later on in the show we're gonna do our Stanley Cup bracket, no bias answers. Just so you know.
Won't even need a bias answer. Biased or not, it's going to be the same answer.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Patriots, Chargers, who wins that one?
You got to give us Chargers. Patriots, it's amazing how much they've fallen since Tom Brady days.
Yeah. Colts, Titans.
I'll go with the Colts.
Broncos, Houston.
I mean, that kid, Houston's quarterback, he's been CJ Stroud. He's been good for them, man. But Broncos have been hot as well lately.
So Broncos.
Either
way,
who's home?
Houston.
I'll go with Houston that time. I think maybe Broncos will start sliding back again.
Cincinnati or Jacksonville?
Ooh, two good teams.
Bengals without Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I like both of them, but I think I gotta go with my boy in Jacksonville, Big Trevor Lawrence. So
Seattle or Dallas? That's the game on Thursday.
What's the records again?
Seattle is
basically what's Seattle. I know Dallas is
6-5. Dallas is 8-3.
Yeah. Where's that, in Seattle or Dallas?
In Dallas.
Man, I hate there's one of the teams I would hate to go with is Dallas, but their homes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, Gino's still throwing the ball for Seattle.
Yeah,
just to piss off the Dallas fans out there, I'm gonna go with Seattle for the upset in Dallas. Let's go.
All right, Carolina, Tampa.
Oh, Tampa, definitely. Carolina just
Detroit or the Saints.
I gotta go with Detroit, even though I mean I don't know if you saw last week. You saw the way that they go on fourth down, sometimes in ridiculous situations. That the coach, I don't know what he's thinking sometimes, going on 25-yard line was it?
Yeah.
But I mean,
a lot of question marks.
They've had their
weird
struggles.
Coaches this year.
Yeah, but I think I gotta go with them.
Niners, Eagles. Eagles are not the favorite, by the way.
It's a great matchup. Two really good teams. Who's home?
Philly.
Philly? Man, I mean,
I like the Niners.
So what kind of injuries we talking?
I don't really know the exact details.
I mean, that's one that should be a really good game. Just because you went with the Niners, I'll go with Philly, all right?
All right, Philly. All right, AFC versus NFC, a lot of shitty matchups, if you ask me. Miami and Washington.
Miami.
Arizona, Pittsburgh. Atlanta, the Jets.
I wish I could say the Jets, man. I really do, but
Atlanta.
Where are they playing? I mean,
New York.
At this point,
so someone's bound to get hurt.
It almost doesn't even matter. It seems like
someone's bound to get hurt. Let's just put it
Jets,
that way.
until you start turning things around, I'm gonna every single week I'm gonna pick against you. So I'll go with Atlanta this week.
Cleveland, LA Rams.
Cleveland.
And Kansas City, Green Bay. I like Green Bay in this, honestly.
Yeah, I gotta go Kansas City.
Typical.
I don't like Kansas City, but hey,
We're in week 13 already. All right, now this is my favorite part. It's brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models. It is called Lepore Betting. So we're going to show the quick clip of Lepore Betting, which is in memory of Michael Lepore. Betting. It was named after you because you are probably known for losing a lot of bets, especially when it comes to the horse racing.
My lightning 5 picks. These are the ones I like. I mean, I love them. In my picks, you'll hear them later on. Yeah, that is my best bet.
You'll hear it in Stuff's betting.
Yes, that is my best bet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for Lepore Betting. It is our Super Bowl bracket. Before we get into the bracket, Matt, I want you to pick one team that is a best bet to win the Super Bowl and a safe bet to win the Super Bowl.
All right.
You know what? First, let me go. Just so you know, best bet. I got to say, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm not sure what the odds are, but I think you could win a lot of money if you put down Jacksonville. And your safe bet is probably Philly. Or even Baltimore. So who's your best bet and your safe bet to win it all?
Best bet, I think it was gonna be either the Dolphins or the Bills, and the Bills, they just haven't shown enough consistency. I think.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Miami, as much as I don't like to say it, but I think it'll be different teams. 49ers are certainly good. Dallas could be one of those that are in there. So safe bet. I could say the Chiefs, but I'll go with safe bet would be 49ers, just because you see how good they are. You see how stacked their team is, and if it weren't for Brock Purdy getting injured last year in the playoffs, they very well.
Yeah, I think they should have won it last year.
They very well could have made it to the Super Bowl, and I think, it's hard to say, but they definitely would have had a chance against Kansas City. But I'll go with 49ers as the safe bet.
All right, now it's time for the bracket. AFC side, NFC side. We'll start with the AFC side. Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Cleveland, Miami.
Miami. But I want to say about Pittsburgh. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, they've shown that they've they got the record, but that they do, it just I don't know. I'm not convinced with them fully. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. Too inconsistent.
All right, who's the next one?
Indy, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Going with the Florida teams.
I see that. Dallas, Atlanta.
Oh, Dallas.
Minnesota, San Fran.
San Fran.
Seahawks, Detroit.
Detroit.
All right, now it's time for the divisional round. Miami, Jacksonville.
The Florida matchup. That could be an interesting one, because there's definitely going to be some bragging rights. The whole Florida, and who's gonna come out with that?
Yeah.
But I mean, Trevor Lawrence, I think he's gonna come up big that game or whatever. So who'd be home? Miami, I assume, right?
No, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Okay, yeah.
They got the better conference record.
Man, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I said Miami for the Super Bowl bet, so I'll go with Miami for that one.
Baltimore, Kansas City. Kansas City's home.
I've been going. For the most part, I went against Kansas. I went against Kansas City. I think I got him in this next week's picks, but I got to until someone beats them. I'll go with Kansas City.
All right. NFC side. San Fran, Detroit.
San Fran.
Dallas, Philly.
Oof, that would be a good one. Let's see. It's I know they play. What's their record so far head to head this year?
0-1.
For who? Who won that one? I forget.
Philly.
That's right. They won the overtime. This was just this last week, right?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah. I think they split. So Philly won. I think Dallas would win that one.
So Dallas would win this one.
I think Dallas would beat Philly.
Okay. Conference championship. Miami, Kansas City.
Miami. Just because, like I said, going all the way with it, and I think they can beat anyone, as long as their defense can be good enough for them. I mean, that offense is just gonna roll over teams.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I mean, yeah, they certainly have. They certainly seem to have. I mean, they'll be there in the end. So
yeah,
we'll see. But Miami, yeah.
And then you got the NFC title game, Dallas, San Fran.
San Fran. I don't. Dallas ain't there yet. I think 49ers again. They just have just all the tools. I mean, you look at their team. There doesn't seem to really be any weak spots. They've had a few clunky games this year where you're like wondering, what happened. But Purdy's just, I don't know, man. That could be he could be the next Brady. His stats have almost
last pick in the draft.
It's what a great story. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the 49ers there, and I'm gonna take Miami in the Super Bowl.
So Miami wins the Super Bowl over the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah. All right, that is Matthew Gizze's Super Bowl pick. Miami and San Fran. All right. So we're going to do something else now.
Actually, can I change my pick?
Fine.
Now I
with
think
it.
of it, the thought of taking Miami just doesn't feel right.
So
For me.
San Fran. I'm surprised you went with Miami.
Now I
honestly.
think of it, I
I'm
think
very surprised.
49ers, I think they have a more complete team or more balanced. The Dolphins, if their defense can't stop what the 49ers who have a great offense, I think the 49ers have come so close so many years in the past that
They gotta win it eventually.
It seems only appropriate that now maybe they finally put it all together. So I'll actually go with the 49ers. So I apologize for that.
All right, so we're doing something different now. It's called the Immaculate Grid. So let's see. We did the grid for today. We're gonna do the grid for the 24th. All right. So one side, the top side, these are the categories. We got the Islanders, the Blue Jackets, 300 plus career wins, and then on the left side we got the Canadians, the Rangers, and the Capitals. So, I guess this is goalies. So for the Islanders and the Canadians, it's gotta be. It has to be Yaroslav Halak, right? He was a goalie. He played for the Canadians. I would assume that's what we're going with.
I like that.
Will we go with Halak for the Immaculate Grid?
For your pick for Islanders Canadians?
Yeah.
It has to be 300 plus wins, or is that separate?
No, that's a separate category.
Okay, so just those two? Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I would go with Halak.
It just has to be they play a player that played for both those teams?
Yeah, Halak played for both.
No, but I'm saying it could be anyone that played for both those
Yeah,
teams?
but I'm going with Halak because that's who I know.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so 18% guessed Halak. So we got Halak there. 300 plus career wins. Rangers.
I think you know who I'm going to say. Henrik.
Lundqvist. That's the obvious. We got 7 more tries to go. Rangers, Blue Jackets.
Played for both. Well, this is an easy one. Artemi Panarin, the bread man.
Or you could go Rick Nash.
True. Could go Rick Nash.
Brandon Dubinsky.
Derek Brassard. Actually, there's a lot of guys.
Derek Brassard.
Yeah. Who's Derek Dorsett, I believe.
Derek Dorsett.
Right.
But I think Rick Nash is probably the one that most people go with.
Well, I don't know because it's a new, he's not playing anymore. Panarin's the
41% said Rick Nash.
I wonder how many said Panarin.
Rangers, Islanders. Who played for both?
Oh, I feel like you got some different. How about Tom Pody?
Who?
Tom Pody. Come on, Tom Pody. All right, we'll look later. We're looking up Tom. You guys know
Rangers.
Tom Pody.
Who played for the Rangers and Islanders?
I just told you, Tom Pody.
Never heard of them.
Come on. All right.
So you want to do Tom Pody?
We'll go with a different one since you seem to be against that one. How about let's see. Let me think. Let me get my thinking juices.
You could have went with Halak.
Yeah, but
we
can't do Halak for everyone.
No, you can't.
He's probably a good answer for most of the cases though. With the
trying to think, Rangers, Islanders. Who knows both sides?
Well, I know both sides, and I told you Tom Pody.
Trying to think, Rangers, Islanders. Oh, we're gonna skip that one. Islanders, Capitals, James. We could do a lock again.
Just do a lock for every single answer, whether it's right or wrong. Just
Columbus and Montreal.
Columbus, Montreal.
Actually, Montreal and 300 career wins. Patrick Waugh.
Yeah,
that's a given.
Say Corey Price. Corey Price.
Capitals, Blue Jackets. Capitals, 300 career wins. You could probably go with Holtby.
I mean, yeah.
No, he didn't reach 300. All right, we're down to 4 tries.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't. I was thinking maybe not Holtby, but I was thinking who else?
Maybe Olaf Kozig. Yeah, all right. So Kozig.
You'll have to go back to like the,
who played for the Islanders and the Rangers, Islanders and Capitals.
Islanders and Capitals. Well, Well, I told you for Islanders Rangers, Tom Pody. You seem.
All right, let's try to do Pody then, because I have no idea who he is.
I don't know how you don't know Pody. Tom Pody was an awesome defenseman. But...
All right, he played for both. 1% guessed. Maybe
See,
that was
those
you.
are the real one, the 1%.
1%
Those are the ones
guessed
that know
Tom
their hockey
Pody.
the best. Islanders Capitals. That's a good one.
Jason Tamara?
Who?
Yeah, later on in his career. Jason Tamara.
All right, we'll go.
So we're not going to get the full grid where you have one guess left with the Canadians and Blue Jackets, or we could do Capitals, Blue Jackets. I'm not sure who would.
So Capitals are either so Canadians are either Capitals or Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
Blue Jackets. What about Anderson?
Oh, Josh Anderson. That's right. All right, so our rarity score was 387, and we got 9. We got 9 right.
Out of what, 10?
Yeah.
All right.
Average score is 5.3.
What was our score?
Oh, Sergei Fedorov played for the. Oh, it's the Zdeno Chara Capitals Islanders. You could have done.
Yeah.
Alex Romanov. You could have done. So the 300 career wins and the Rangers 91% got that with Hank.
Yeah, that was easy. I mean,
but I'm sure you could have done Mike Richter too.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
You could have done.
I mean,
Mike
really,
Richter.
and Rangers have one thing is that about the Rangers you could always say is that they've always had great goaltending. You know, I mean, even their backups, turn out to be the other
Quickie's
best
been
guys.
playing well.
Quick's been great. I mean, Louis Domingue looked outstanding in his game. Yeah, and I mean, just you could throw a traffic cone in for the Rangers and give him to Benoit Hilaire, and he'll be the best goalie in the league.
Unless it's the players, then they collapse.
You could just taste the sour grapes from Doug, the spite that he has.
The Ranger fans do the same, so it's not obvious. Ranger fans do the same. We know that, right? Right, Matt?
No, I can't say that. No.
All right, so see, I don't think this is updated.
Well, are we still live right now?
Well, the NHL one isn't updated.
Okay, but well, while we're waiting, shout out to the fam, shout out to my peeps in Florida, shout out to my old crew in Jersey, all my everyone I know, friends and family. Shout out to people. Shout out to Elon Musk on Mars.
All right, let's see if it updates, because we gotta get the updated standings to do this. Yeah, it's only updated to October. And I don't know who won, but so we'll do the playoff bracket based on the standings that I have here.
John 3:16.
All right, so this is. All right, we're gonna remove that, and we're gonna add our playoff bracket for the NHL. All right, share screen. I would do the NBA, but no one cares about basketball.
I mean, it is the most, I think, watched out of all of them, out of all the sports.
All right, so the Western Conference first round matchup. All right, who do you got winning if it was the Golden Knights and the Wild?
Have to go with the Golden Knights. I mean, I wasn't high on them last year. Really, I thought that, I really didn't think they were as good as their record was last year. But hey, give them full credit. They pulled it out, and while they've been a little funky, and they've never been able to put it completely together in the playoffs or get over those humps. So yeah, I'll have to go with Vegas. But I would not be completely surprised if I saw a nice Minnesota Wild pull out.
Well, they're not in the playoffs right now. The Wild are 5-10-12, 5-10-2, and they fired John Hines. They hired John Hines. They fired Dean Evasa.
Yeah, but
so this is based on the update.
Yes, but you look at their team. I mean, the players they should be better than their record.
Oh yeah, same with the Devils. Same with the Devils, Matthew. All right, on the East, Lightning Bruins. Who wins that?
Well, it's funny because it's like Bruins. It's like it seems like the same story every year, no matter who they play. Who are they going to lose to in the first round this year?
Yeah. You got Lightning?
No, I don't see. I think this is the year Bruins finally get over it. I think they're actually better than even last year, at least on paper. So I think they'll finally at least get past the first round this year. So yeah, and Lightning it seems like every year they lose another key piece.
Yeah, and they fall off.
So yeah, I'll go with the Bruins.
All right, Predators Avalanche.
Predators Avalanche. I will go with. Oh well, gotta go with the Avalanche. So these are how do you get these? Because Predators, what are they like? 0-15.
It's playoff picture based in October. It didn't update for some reason.
Because Predators will be towards the bottom of the league probably by then.
Yeah.
And Avalanche, we know how good they are. You know how good.
All right, so I'm gonna do the Rangers and the Red Wings series.
They'll be playing each other on Wednesday.
Yeah. And
so wait, you're gonna do it? So you decide the one time I don't get to pick it is when the Rangers game. That sounds a little like a conspiracy, huh? Don't you think, Doug? Well, anyway, you gotta go with the Rangers. If
Rangers, Red Wings, I'm going with the Rangers.
Okay, there you go. See, you're not completely blind to it at all. Even
Well, my last show by myself on last Monday, I did my bracket and I picked the Rangers to defeat the Stars in the Cup final.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Yeah.
All right, Kings Canucks.
I give you credit, man. You put it aside and you accepted it.
Kings Canucks.
Kings Canucks. Man. I mean, Kings have been there the past couple of years. For you. Canucks, they've been disappointing. They've disappointed the past few years, but the Canucks look like a completely different team this year. I mean, they got like 6 guys in 20+ points. I mean,
yeah,
they're just amazing. It's amazing stuff from them. I don't know if you give Kings because they've had those past few
Kings
years.
Don't really have a goalie.
But I mean, don't they have Cam Talbot?
Yeah, but I don't think he could carry him into the playoffs.
Cam Talbot is awesome. All right, look at his save percentage as well. One of the best in the league.
Yeah, but I don't think he could carry him in the playoffs. That's the thing.
Cam Talbot has been there with Minnesota. I mean, he's played with teams. He's played in the playoffs for. I think it's tough. Will the Canucks end up disappointing like they did last year, just in a different way? It's hard to say. Who would be home in that series?
Canucks.
I don't know, Doug. What do you think?
I got the Canucks.
Yeah. I believe in my boy Cam Talbot, ex-Rangers. So I'll go with the Kings there. Right?
Oh, I really thought you were leaning towards the Canucks.
I was, but it's a tough one. That's a real toss-up, I feel like.
I think I'm going to go with the Canucks. Maple Leafs Canadians.
Maple Leafs.
You said that with no hesitation.
Oh, yeah, that's... I mean, Maple Leafs, honestly, if it weren't for seeing what the Rangers did this year and my belief as a Rangers fan that they'll win every year, I would take the Maple Leafs. Other than Boston, of course, Maple Leafs would be the other choice to say to win the Cup, just because this is their final year. If they don't if they don't do now, who knows who they'll not have anymore next year? Matthews' contract be up. I mean, they got
all plethora of things.
and they've come. This seems like the year that they finally beat Lightning last year. They finally got over that hump.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And you know what's crazy? When I was in Florida, If the Lightning won, I could have seen the Rays and the Yankees, and then I could have seen the Panthers and the. I could have seen the Panthers play. No, I could have seen the Lightning play the Panthers.
Well, that would have been interesting.
That would have been fun. That would have been a great time. Jet Stars.
So wait, did we pick that last game?
For what?
The last series? You said was Lightning and
No, you said You said Toronto.
Oh yeah, no, but who was it? Toronto Canadiens. Yeah, but Toronto's got to win it this year. Or they gotta be there towards the end.
This is the year they have to win.
They're win or bust right now. So they have to, and they're not playing as good as I feel like they should. Like they should be in the top two teams. I would say maybe in the 2 or 3 teams. We'll say in the conference. Where are they right now?
On this standings, I'm not sure.
Are they? They might be,
but they're up there.
I know they're up there, but their record, like they should be. I think they should be blowing.
They're up there though, but it's just a matter of consistency.
Yeah, I think their record, as good as it is even now, I think that they should have a record.
They always choke though in the playoffs, so it doesn't really matter when they get there.
Yeah, I just think that
no matter how many successful regular seasons they have, they always lose in the playoffs, and that's for the Toronto media. That's an embarrassment if you ask me.
I think that their record, they should look more like the Bruins or the Rangers records. So.
Yeah. Jet Stars.
Rangers or Bruins, I should say. Jet Stars. Yeah, gotta go with the Stars. Again, they're another team that's just been there every year, and it seems like how many years? Like the past decade, like it's just been every year in the playoffs. They've just been to another miss, another near miss.
Yeah.
But they have a stacked team. I mean, they always have a good team. They got great lead. I mean, Jason Robertson's. I mean, we've seen what he's done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, after McDavid, it seems like nobody has in the amount of games that they played has produced the amount of points that he has. So with him and leadership like Jamie Benn, who still comes up big for them, you got to go the Stars. They got great goaltending.
Islanders, Hurricanes.
Got to go to the Hurricanes.
I hate Carolina. Second round. All right, here we go. Kings, Vegas.
I don't think the Kings are quite there yet. They're getting there. I think that they're definitely on the rise.
So Vegas goes back.
But I think Vegas. I think I gotta take Vegas.
Vegas goes back. All right, let's go with what we got next. Boston, Toronto, because we're gonna go west east.
So wait, what happened to Colorado and?
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna do west east.
Okay, yeah. So you just went.
We're gonna do west east and go back to the west.
Okay, all right. So what do you got for me?
Toronto, Boston.
Oh, that would certainly be a good one. Both two teams that feel like they would have to win that. You know, they both are kind of in that cup or bust mode.
Yeah, both of them are.
Yeah. So, man, that would be a toughie. That'd be a toughie. Boston, they're just, it's so weird. It's like they're a different team when they get to the playoffs. They just, I mean, they run into some really hot and great teams in the playoffs. So you got to give the other teams credit. I mean, the Panthers, what they pulled off last year was awesome. But just who'd be home? Well, Bruins would probably be home in those.
Yeah, Boston's home because they won the division.
That would definitely be one of the tougher ones to pick. I would think there's definitely some out there probably like, oh yeah, Boston chokes every year. They would lose that one. Or there's ones that are saying like, oh, Toronto. You know, they could say that with both of them really.
They can say that with the Rangers too. Realistically.
All right, yeah, whatever. Well, you know.
They can.
No, but I'll go with.
They said it with the Avalanche.
I'll go with Bruins just because. I mean, they, as much as Toronto needs to do it based on their contracts, I think the Bruins are just long overdue based on their performance in and year out. So
All
I'll go
right.
with Bruins, and they beat home for 4 games.
Dallas and Colorado.
That's a tough one. Colorado. I mean, we just saw them. They won the Stanley Cup. They looked unbeatable when they did it that year. But Dallas is so good as well, and I think Dallas made the Cup in 2020. It was I believe it was right in the bubble.
A bubble year.
I guess the Canadians of all teams, which is who would have thought that? But I'll go with Dallas just because I think they finally find a way to put things together. I mean, where did they end up last year? When did they get out?
Conference final.
That's what I thought. So I think if I don't have them going to the Cup, I at least have them going back to the conference final.
All right. Last but not least, Hurricanes, Rangers. Rangers are home.
Oh yeah, gotta go with the Rangers. I mean that you could you could see it just by how they play each other and for how they've done in past playoffs. I mean, the Rangers played them in the bubble that didn't work out, but they're a completely different team then. So Carolina, I mean, they've only gotten better since then, probably, interestingly enough. But I think you got to go with the Rangers there. I mean, you can look at any metric, any stat. You got to go with the Rangers.
So your final 4 teams are the Rangers, Bruins, Stars, Golden Knights. What's your Stanley Cup final matchup?
So repeat those 4.
Your final 4 is the Rangers, Bruins, Stars, Golden Knights. What is your Stanley Cup final matchup?
I will go with the Rangers over the Bruins, and for the West.
Herd?
What was that?
No, herd. It's a restaurant. It's restaurant lingo.
And for the West, let's see, Dallas or Vegas. It may come down to like one of those things we've seen where like in order to become the champ, you got to beat the champ.
Yeah.
So it could be Vegas, but again, the Stars every year they're just so good.
So you're going with the Stars?
It's so tough. I mean, I think it would all come down to who ends up home there, and that could be
Vegas would be home.
Yeah, but how long would will that last? Will the Stars pull out with a better record? I'll go with. I don't know. Who do you got for that one?
I got the Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've went against you every single time. This time, so I was thinking maybe I'd go with you this time, but now I think about it. Again, Vegas, the way that they started this year, again, no step backs. They pulled out last year, and I wasn't convinced last year. So I mean, they may be even better this year. So I'll go with Vegas. That if you want to be the champs, you got to beat the ones who won it the year before.
So your Stanley Cup final matchup in 2024 is the New York Rangers versus the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yes.
This is a collective vote.
Yes.
So we vote on who it's going to be. All 3 of us.
Oh, okay.
I got Vegas.
Well, of course you do. Yeah. Well, I got Rangers because I mean, other than of course.
You're biased.
Wait, no.
You're biased.
No. Come on. Anyone the Rain. If there's any team you should be picking right now at this moment, if Rangers is not the team,
come on,
putting
you're
it
biased.
outside.
You're biased.
No, I mean, look, best.
Come on, you're wearing a Rangers hat right now. You're biased.
It's not best record in
you're
the league.
Biased.
Right? We've seen them we've seen them in and year out at the playoffs. They'll be big. They'll be big.
What happened last year in May?
Big deadline movers, possibly.
What happened last year? They choked. Oh, it was over after 2 games. I forgot. Never mind. I forgot about that.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'll let you speak.
So you gotta go with the Rangers. I think finally it's the year. I think this is Sammy's. It's the anniversary year for Sammy calling the Rangers. So I think everything's setting up for the Rangers to finally get over that hump. I don't think that the Knights do back to back like the Lightning did, but I think the Knights will be there. So I think the like I said, if you want to be the next Stanley Cup champions, you got to beat the old one, Stanley Cup champions. So I think the Rangers will do that.
All right, James.
So now it's up to James for it. James,
James is the tiebreaker.
You know you love me more than him anyway, so you know who to choose.
Well, based on this matchup, I wouldn't go with Vegas, so I have to go with the Rangers.
Wow.
See, I told you. There you go. That's why he's the producer. That's why he makes the big bucks.
God, so we actually had the Rangers winning the Stanley Cup in here.
You better believe it, baby. Shout out to my Rangers homies out there.
Too bad it won't happen. Because Sam Rosen.
He's so butthurt.
Sam Rosen said this one will last a lifetime, and it will last a lifetime.
Maybe that could very much be it, but you know what?
No, we know that's it. It's obvious. Come on. What makes me think you're going to win? Why? Because
if you need me to answer that, then
you got,
then you need to look at your.
You got that Yankee privilege.
No, if you need me to answer that, why I think the Rangers will win, other than
You're a Ranger
putting
fan.
putting
Of course
any
you're gonna say that.
biases aside,
Yeah, bias.
taking in all the stats and what we've
Yeah,
seen from them.
but if I say the Devils are going to win the Stanley Cup, I'm an idiot.
Well, the Devils. Look at what the Devils. The Devils have been disappointing than what.
Okay,
we
but
last year.
if I
they're
said,
not the top team. In the league.
hold on.
They don't have the best record in the league.
Let me talk right now. This is my show, right? This is my show.
Sorry, Doug.
If I said the Devils are going to win the Stanley Cup, I'm an idiot. But
I
if the
don't think
Rangers
you're an
say
idiot.
it-
You're just wrong.
Again, we got Matthew Gizze on the Doug Siravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. You can follow us on all your podcast applications, YouTube and Facebook Live, Siravo Broadcasting. It's about 8:45. We got Matthew Gizze on. We got more to get to. Go out and support. It is the holiday season. And there's nothing better than supporting your local businesses, your small businesses. So go out and support these local businesses this holiday season. Molly's Public House, located in Yorktown, Discount Wine and Spirits. They do have karaoke every other Tuesday, so I'll be making an appearance there. The Monkey Bar and Grill, the Dough Father, and Fresco Pizzeria. Support those local businesses. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we should have more Dougie's Political Hour episodes coming within the future. I do believe Carolyn and Jim will be here within the next few weeks at our Christmas holiday party. Jim may be here Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. We'll have more episodes with Jim. Don't you worry. He's a cool guy. Cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Cool guy.
We'll just put it that way. Again, Dougie and the Boys is every Thursday at 3:15 p.m. unless noted otherwise. Whatever. Get customers involved.
Wednesday night bar talk.
Wednesday night bar talk.
No, Jimmy's the idiot with hot takes.
Jimmy's
I'm
the
the
idiot.
idiot.
Yeah, if I say hot takes,
He assists a game. No matter how many games, you 36 games.
and the All-Star break, and now a little bit now they're playing really good.
Hold on. Who's got the leverage tonight?
No, 5-2. Leverage is all you.
I got the leverage.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Actually, can get in there and do things, like Donald Trump Jr., like
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, Yvonne or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
Going for the Super Bowl.
Hold on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their own.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
I feel like
it's more than just Joe Biden though. It's just people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So,
Talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
Did
said
you
Watson.
did you not say Joe Burrow?
I said Watson.
You said Burrow.
No. Well, what about Tampa? Oh, never mind.
With piano, I actually played piano from 3rd to 6th grade.
Best one I did was when I did the whiskey glasses and the.
Look at you in the mirror and see what you look like.
I'm not the president.
Lamar didn't really get started till the second season.
I'm gonna say this.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You got to feel a win
go
somehow,
there.
some way.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Heck,
That little
hold
hope
on,
going to the
Listen,
Super
hold
Bowl.
on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, "I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about."
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their
Third string is in preseason. I mean, come on, you got to
We need Stamkos. I think still people question that.
That's
No
not
shit, Andrew, but that's not how you win cups.
Tampa Bay Rays are going to win the World Series. You can mark it down.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Jimmy's
life has its ironies, you know, that are like
No, Jimmy's the idiot.
You're getting laid off due to lack of work, but there is no.
So that's all that matters.
That's how.
Wait, that's interesting. Yankees Dodgers. Thanks, Hector.
Jersey burger and a cowboy bacon burger.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Siravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. We got Matthew Gizze on. Came all the way from Florida to do a podcast. Not really, but he was here, so we did it. You can follow us on all your podcast applications, YouTube and Facebook Live, Siravo Broadcasting, the Doug Siravo Show. So we got Matthew Gizze on.
What's up?
So Matt, look to the right of you. I mean,
Left?
my right. My
Okay,
right.
you're right.
Yeah,
well, your
my
right was actually over there.
Yeah, all right.
Over there.
So what we got next to you?
We got the cup, the very Stanley Cup.
The MTRHL Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
The good old days. That was a fun league that we played in.
Yes, it was, Doug. Yes, it was.
That was a great league.
Great league, legendary league. Doesn't get any better than that.
Remember when we did the YouTube series MTRHL 24/7?
Yes, I do. I remember that.
That was
a lot of good
fun.
times, a lot of fun, some great interviews on there. Members, great memories. So, what is there a segue to that?
Yeah, we're talking about MTRHL.
Well, yeah, that was that was great. You got two legendary goalies in the same room right here. Two championship winning.
You know
goalies.
we have a Hall of Fame, right?
Yes, and I was a little disappointed. I was not like the very first person put in there.
Well, you're in it.
Oh yeah, I eventually was put in. Okay, yeah, I should have been first ballot. I don't know if I was first ballot or not. I mean, I do have like what I get 4 or 5 cups or something like that.
So, do you know who holds the record? Well, first of all, I had the greatest career out of anybody. I won 3 Stanley Cups. I made the Stanley Cup final 7 times. But a lot of people like to argue that because, a lot of people like to argue my ranking as the greatest goalie to ever play in that league.
Yeah.
Because my regular season record was 61-58, but my goals against is 5. I won 3 cups. I've always been in the final towards the end of my career. You look at 11, 12, 13, 14. But my playoff record is 7-9. And my cup final record is 7-7. Whereas James, 36-27 career record, won the Stanley Cup in 10-12. He has an undefeated record in the final. His playoff record though is 2-4. And his cup final record is 2-1. Because I think one year he was a forward when he won. And then my record versus Germano was 4-9. My record versus Jimmy Burns is 8-13. My record versus James is 3-0. James versus you is 0-6. So this is the all-time win list. Do you know where your ranking is?
I should be like number 1.
All-time wins?
If you didn't do if that's not the case, you did the calculations wrong.
I'm the winningest goalie of all time.
Interesting.
61 career wins.
Interesting. I will have to say, I would like to. Is there like an appeals place?
I don't know if there's an appeal to it, but this is the list.
But
this is the list.
If you look at save percentage and
no, this is the wins though.
Win percent, yeah, but how many games? It's also matter about how many games everyone played.
Well, your all-time record is 56-13.
I don't know how you came up with that one. I don't remember ever losing a single game in that league.
You have.
Not sure. I believe I won every single game by at least
based on the
goals.
team record. I did this based on the team record when I did the stats.
All right.
All right. So this is the all-time win list. I'm number 1 with 61.
Interesting.
Jimmy Burns is number 2 at 59. You're number 3 with 56.
Okay.
Nick Perron 54. John Carroll 38. James 36. Chris Island 33. Brendan Germano 24.
So how'd you come to these conclusions?
On the website with the standings, I looked at the roster.
Interesting. You went through every single year?
Yeah, that the league was up.
All right. Well, you know what? Like I said, save percentage, all that matters. And championships are important too. So,
come on.
What?
Throwing that dig at me.
Hey, no, what do you mean? You said you won 3. That wasn't a dig.
Yeah, but I think you have more.
Yeah, I'm just
look at your name on there.
That's not a dig. That's not a dig. Everyone who every other goalie would have that dig. Then if it was just, I'm just saying the facts that I'm humbly saying the facts that I am clearly the greatest goalie that ever played in that. Possibly the greatest player. No, I am the greatest player. Actually, there's never been a greater hockey player in the world than me. And that's the complete humility right there, because it's just straight facts I'm spitting.
Yeah.
Boom. I am the league.
I don't know who's up for the Hall of Fame this year. I'm going to pull it up.
So how many years have you done the Hall of Fame for?
2018, I think we started.
So 5 years.
Your dad was number 1.
I would hope so, yes.
Oh, wow. Rangers lost 5-1.
Yeah, they I haven't been able to watch it really because I've been with you the whole time.
Must be nice.
So
all right, so this was the first
I got from my inside reporter apparently they didn't play too well tonight.
This was the first ever MTRHL Hall of Fame. Carmine Gizze, Brian Cacavalli, and myself.
All right.
Oh, these are who's eligible for 2024. Nick Medunio is on his 5th year. John Carroll is on his 3rd year. Patrick Collins is on his 2nd year. Patrick Cloby 1st. Frank Studo 1st. Anthony Lane 1st. And I think after 5 years, you're no longer on the ballot.
So we got to get a hashtag get Nicky Medunio in for his 50th year.
Yeah. 2023. Those who made it in 2023 were James, Mikey Nichols, and Freitas. 2022, Mike Rose, Gerard Moretta, and Brandon Quinn. Matt Gizze, you were a first-year Hall of Famer.
All right, I like that. I like hearing that.
Yeah, first year in 2021.
All right. And when did Jay go? I assume Jay's in there.
Jay is first year.
When did he go?
Jay went in.
Shout out to J-Bo. Couldn't have done it without you, bro. Much
Jay
better.
went in. Looks like he went in.
Same with Big Carmine. Couldn't do it without him. Well, none of us could.
When did Jay went? Jay went in 2019. So 2nd year.
Oh, second year. All right.
Second year since the
All right,
Hall.
So we both have a kind of a
No,
bragging rights. to
both
it.
went first. Second year on the Hall of
Oh.
Fame. Second year when the Hall of Fame was
Okay. Yeah. So there you
existed.
go. All right. I'll take that. I mean, we are twins, so it's interesting why that we would be eligible different years. So.
Yeah, but based on who votes.
It's interesting. So how does the voting work?
Corporate.
It's like a corporate secret, like like the McDonald's secret sauce or Coca-Cola recipe.
Corporate vote. I sent it to the Siravo Broadcasting corporate offices, and they put it through.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So whoever I have working in corporate does it. You got to talk to James on that
one. So how about, let's see, I'll throw out some. I mean, I was gonna throw out some guys I played with, but I didn't want to. If I missed out on anyone, that I didn't want to get. So I'll go with everyone I played with. Right? When are they? Let's see when they're Hall of Fame, because even just by playing with me, you're a legend just in that right. Just by being on the same surface as me. I say that humbly again.
Trying to see. All right, here. I'm trying to click. I don't want to play all.
And how about, so let's go back to that. I don't know if it might have been the final cup I won with. We had Bob Cloby as our unofficial GM.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the interview.
And I think the biggest trade, perhaps in Monroe Township roller hockey history, may have been the only trade. But the legendary one and only Thomas Fleitas putting the team on his back. I believe he had a goal in the championship game. Couldn't have done it without him. So shout out to Big T Flights. I mean, we had a lot of buddies on that team. I mean, since the beginning, we played with Big Connor, Connor Klobbs.
All right, so I'm gonna play the clip.
So everyone, shout out to all y'all.
All right, this is your dad's interview and Bob Cloby's interview.
I think Kevin.
Or more and more in this season. Jay Gizze. I'm here with owner.
For Mikey, big boy.
Yeah, this championship is for Mike Nichols. I'm here with owner Bob Cloby and head coach Carmine Gizze. Carmine, you want to know the Stanley Cup. How does it feel to be a champion again?
Listen, I'm the coach. They're the players. They did all the work, man. This whole team, every single kid on this team contributed through the whole season. Playoffs, did some big goals from some of the guys that don't usually score a lot of goals. Great play on defense. We turned a couple of boys who were forwards. Like Connor was a forward this year. He played D for us the whole second half of the year. There's a whole difference in our team. Matt was really great in net. And, Frito, Jay, Kyle, Steven, Sigamundos came a long way as the season went on, man. And they all played together. It's a team game. And that's the way I like to see my teams end. They ended like a team sport, man. They played great tonight. And the other team was great, too. Both games, they were excellent, man. Gerard's a phenomenal player. And, they got some other good players. Patrick, Trev.
I'm watching this.
Too, man, but,
my beard sucked.
We came out on top, so congratulations to these guys right here behind me.
All right, Bob, the owner, you put this team together, drafting Carmine. What type of coach is he?
Carmine's a great coach. He really knows the game. He knows the system. He knows his players. As he said, he moved people around to get them in the right places and really get the chemistry going. So I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of all the guys for what they did. They've done a great job. It all started, like you said, back with the draft. Drafting the right team and drafting the right mix of players. Pulled off a couple big trades mid-season, getting Thomas over. And, that really gelled everybody together. And, it's not easy to keep a championship team together, but I'm going to do my best because these guys are a great bunch of guys, and I wouldn't trade any of them for anything in the world. So, go Rangers.
Any plans for a parade?
Well, we got to try to work with the mayor and see if we can put something together. Hopefully, he can get some budget, and we'll get a little ticker tape going. If we can't do it here in Monroe, we'll try to do it over at the Canyon of Heroes.
That was fun. That whole year.
That was great.
There was no league like it.
Are we live again?
Yeah, we've been live. There's no league like it when you think about it.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was what they did. They put together was great. Sorry.
Your dad's you gotta give a lot of credit to your dad.
Oh yeah,
the way the league went.
Yeah, it was my. I mean, you can't say enough about what he did and what he put together and how much he impacted.
Do you remember
us all in the community? But also, I want to mention another guy from my class of high school. Who was on the team, Matty Frito as well. Shut down defenseman for me, huge for us. So I wanted to include that as well. So they got.
I gotta find it. But do you remember that interview when you interviewed me and I walked out?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, there was certainly we had some interesting times, interesting interviews. It could get some heated sometimes. Definitely a lot of what's the term? Some big challenges, a lot of competitiveness. As I do say, he was saying a lot of stuff during the line.
Hold on, listen.
All right, thank you.
I'm here with Coach Matt Gizze.
Here's your interview.
Debut, he was able to get the win. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. I mean, nothing much you can say about that. Just my boys played just practically flawless game. Not much mistakes, and
What's going on in between?
I like it.
What was going on in between the glasses? You and other coach, Doug Siravo.
I don't really have much to say to him, but as I do say, he was saying a lot of stuff during the line. Before the line, between the benches, and I just want the MTRHL.
What was
to look at it and make the right decision. Suspension. Maybe even worse.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on tomorrow, your real playoff game with the New York Rangers and you and Net? What are your thoughts on the game tomorrow?
I know I say real there, Jay. I believe this is as real as it gets with that, but okay. Since you want to talk about that, I believe, it should be a good game. Playing a good team, the Chicos team, that's it. They have a pretty good team, I forget their name, they're white, but the Jets,
Capitals.
The Capitals, yeah, I don't really see that, but okay, yeah, it should be a hard game, but we're ready for them, and should be fun.
Okay, what are your thoughts on star forward with the 50-point season this year, Jason?
I'm sure.
So the next part of the interview is when I walk away, and we'll talk about it after the fact.
I'm here with Doug Siravo, one of the great legends, alumni of this great league. Just always an honor to interview such a great player and a great person. I just gotta ask you, what was going on between you and Matthew Gizze on the end there while you two were coaching? Let me say, did a great job coaching his first senior division game as a coach. So what happened down there, Doug?
I think his team was winning 10-3 with a few minutes, 5 minutes left in the third, and I just kept yelling at him, "You coach a dirty team, you coach a dirty team." And Expression Caca Valley, come on. You're winning 11-3, guys. Outdeke my players and be all fancy. Come on, the game's over. We're down 11-3 with 5 minutes to go. Don't do that shit. Come on.
I just want to say, I hope the MTRHLPA was watching during the handshake, and also watching this for the cursing and the terrible sportsmanship of Doug leaving this interview. This has been Matt Gizze with two of the kids from the junior division, signing off.
Classic times.
You pissed me off, so I walked out.
You could really see how much my speaking skills have improved.
Yeah, what about me?
And how how
I got a podcast now.
You could see the humility just even both then and now just flowing.
That's where I fell in love with this. But all right. So I want to, now that we're here head to head, I want to ask you this question: when you're beating my team, right? Because clearly, when I brought it up to the media that they didn't want to, they wanted to blame me for it for some reason. It was my fault that it's my fault that you played your players when you were up. Why are you playing your stars with 2 minutes left? And they dangled my players and they scored another goal. Come on, you don't do that.
Well, I think those that talk about unwritten rules of the game are just the ones that can't hack. Those are the ones that are down by a lot and just
Yeah, but
are
still.
butthurt about it. So I think you play to the whistle blows.
That's
you
why I
play-
walked off.
You play to the very end. You give 150 billion%, and even no matter what, you just keep on hammering down. If the score is 1,000,000 to 0, that is that even enough? Yeah, just keep going, man. Just keep playing, keep scoring goals. Just pour it on. If they're gonna be upset about it, just let them be upset about it.
Thanks for that.
And while I'm at it, I want to mention Patrick Collins. Shout out to him as well. He was big for me plenty of times when we played. Also in the class.
Yeah, this is fun. Remember when you interviewed yourself?
I think I don't know. You'll have to recollect me on that one.
Hold on. Let me get.
Did you get my shout out in there though?
Yeah, no, because in one of the games you were interviewing yourself before. You're like, I gotta find the clip.
That's interesting. I was a man of many. I was and still am a man of many talents. I think.
I don't remember. It might have been a different episode.
They write legends about me, and I was just so good at both interviewing and playing. I was able to do both at the same time. So
no, this was for a senior division game. You were pretending you were the coach on the interview.
Exactly. Just.
But here's your
do everything.
This is your interview.
I'm here with the player of the game, Matt Gizze, his first start in 5 years. Your team in this game. What was the message you had?
It's the first game of the year. We're all gonna have some cobwebs, getting them all, and I just thought, play our game like I know we could. We all know each other, and I know we're all great players on this team, and I know we could have a really great season this year. So
That was your 49th career victory. You're one more away from 50. How does that feel?
Well, it's a real milestone, though. It's speechless. I really can't say how I feel about it. It's just amazing. I hope someday I could get up to Dougie Siravo status, but it's gonna be a long hike. But I'll try and make it.
All right, good game. Doc, back to you. Jim, what was the problem in the second and third period?
Well, the second period we played fine. The third period was kind of my fault. I put the goalie in some bad situations.
So that was your 49th career win. I gotta look for the 50th career win interview. That was the next game.
We'll move on.
What can you improve next game?
Defensively, we got to put out of the zone. Need more.
So let's find that 50th career win.
Likely the fastest to ever do that. I would say in the least amount of games, probably the best save percentage over that time. Don't even need to look it up because you know it's true in your heart.
Let's see. This wasn't. I don't think this was your 50th. No, because that's a senior game. All right, let's see. I think this was it. I can't find it. You got 50. That's the fact. But I don't remember when you got 50. Because that's my 60th. I don't know what it was. But that was a fun league. We had a great time. Oh, look at you holding the cup.
Well, you got it. It's you'll never forget about then. I mean, it was more than just a fun league. It was, it was the league.
It was the league. It truly was.
Yeah, just
if you think about everything we did, that was the league.
And so maybe, who knows? Maybe one day it'll be brought back. Who knows who did that be by, but
it knows.
Perhaps you could, Doug. It could be someone else. Maybe perhaps one of our kids. But you never know. It could be anyone.
You're having kids?
Oh, I'm just saying what hour as in the whole league.
I was gonna say, okay.
I didn't make any decisions yet. You know, I mean, unless I may have one out there that I don't know of.
Who knows?
I'm just kidding, or am I? But yeah, just great league, a lot of fun. Just couldn't have been couldn't have been a better way to grow up. Pretty much,
I had a great
at least
time.
for hockey turn wise. It was awesome.
I got your 50. I know I have it somewhere, the 50th. So that was episode, episode 5. Do you remember when your dad fell?
Oh yes, that was fun. He was reffing. Yes.
He was playing in a men's league game.
Oh, I think he felt both when he was reffing and in a men's league game. But I mean, hey, don't disrespect the quads. Those were legendary, man. He's a man myth legend. So just when we saw him fell though, it was definitely one of the times that you remember. You're like, wow.
I was gonna see if I have it up here.
It's definitely
oh,
fun.
here it is.
So Doug, while you're doing that, let me just ask you, what's it like to be in the same room and presence as me? Like, it must be like the coolest thing ever. As you could see, yeah,
because it feels like forever. Childhood, baby, childhood.
True.
Loyal friend. What else am I supposed to say?
Of course, yeah, exactly.
All right, so this is Jimmy Burns' interview, but at the end of the clip is when your dad falls.
Gotcha.
All right, Jim. See you next week.
Greatest of all time.
All right.
All right, let's see.
Was that Jimmy?
Yeah. This day in history, May 21st, 2011. Matt Gizze plays hockey again. He tripped over the blue line.
You gotta watch out for it.
He was wearing a 7 Bruins jersey.
Ah, yes, that's one of his oldest ones.
There's my dad actually moving, playing goalie.
Ray Bork, I think he was a big Ray Bork fan.
Oh, that's who that was? Bork?
I believe so.
Not bad, not bad.
Raymond Bork, that's how he says it.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, it's the final segment. You're going to give me a prediction or a hot take that you have in the world of sports. We will be right back. The Doug Siravo Show is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing 'em by.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before. I feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people,
overpay for DeGrom, and so I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here with your name behind it, hoping that.
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out.
So talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
Whatever. Get customers involved.
Wednesday night bar talk.
Wednesday night bar talk.
No, Jimmy's the idiot.
Yeah, Jimmy's
I'm
the idiot.
if I
That's
hot
crazy.
takes, he assists a game. No matter how many games, 36 games.
And the All-Star break, and now a little bit now they're playing really good.
Hold on. Who's got the leverage tonight?
No, 5-2. Leverage is all you.
I got the leverage.
But to go and react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
actually, can get in there and do things, like Donald Trump Jr.
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, Yvonne or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
Going for the Super Bowl.
Heck,
That little
hold
hope
on,
going to the Super Bowl.
hold on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their own.
Did you not say Joe Burrow?
I said Washington.
You said Burrow.
No.
Well, what about Tampa? Oh, never mind.
With piano, I actually played piano from 3rd to 6th grade.
Best one I did was when I did the whiskey glasses and the.
Look at you in the mirror and see what you look like.
I'm not the president.
Lamar didn't really get started until the second season.
I'm gonna say this.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You gotta feel a win
go
somehow,
there.
some way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Siravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. Today is Tuesday, November 28th, which means the Monkey Bar and Grill has its buffet, its wing buffet from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. happy hour. Swing on by. Free wing buffet with any purchase. James is actually leaving in like 20 minutes to head there. So James, have a good day at work. You could go out and support all your local businesses this holiday season. Molly's Public House, located in Yorktown, discount wine and spirits. The Monkey Bar and Grill, the Dough Father, Fresco Pizzeria, and much more in your local area. Follow us on all your podcast applications, YouTube and Facebook Live, Siravo Broadcasting, The Doug Siravo Show. Dougie and the boys will return this Thursday at 3:15 p.m. We just want to take the time to thank you for supporting The Doug Siravo Show, Siravo Broadcasting, and all those involved with Siravo Broadcasting. Matthew Gizze is on. Matt, you got any final hot takes, any predictions that you would like to bring in or throw in for a debate, whatever it may be?
Nah, I'm good.
Nothing? You don't have a prediction? You don't have like a Super Bowl prediction? Whatever?
Nope. What about you, Doug? You got any great predictions?
Trevor Lawrence leads the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Super Bowl.
But who wins it? Who do you have winning it?
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Against
the Philadelphia Eagles.
Interesting.
But I also think that the Dallas Cowboys could end up there.
Yeah, I don't have any predictions, but I guess just some final thoughts.
Yeah, let's hear it.
To sum up everything we talked about, we'll go back to the Monroe Township Roller Hockey League real quick, just because that's what we were just talking about. And again, shout out to anyone I didn't mention there, anyone played with, anyone played against.
Shout out to the commish.
Yeah, commish. And yeah, just great times then. We won as the Rangers. And,
of course you have to throw that in.
No surprise. Rangers now looking great, so real excited.
See you in April.
There's a lot of buzz in Rangers town, so it's just gonna be.
See you in April.
It's good to. Will you let me have this?
All right, go ahead.
It'll be good to see. Good to see them rolling. What else? We talked some football. Jets very disappointing. Giants, they're Tommy DeVito. We'll see if they could go on Dougie's miraculous run he's calling. I don't think so. I think the Giants fans are best off just hoping they lose out and get a first overall pick.
No, Daniel Jones is my quarterback.
yeah, just I've had a great time here, Doug. Thanks for having me. It's been great to be back, back in the dirty row.
Dirty row.
And yeah, just very thankful thanks for everyone watching. Shout out to again, shout out to everyone.
The Dirty Row. that nickname still sticks.
Still sticks, baby.
Dirty Jers, Dirty Row.
Yeah, I just hope that you guys saw how my humility today, and you guys will share that with others. That's just how great, how unbeatable my humility level was today. I just want you to remember that.
Nice. So my final thoughts is this. When it comes to sports, don't be biased.
All right, that seems like a good thing to remember, Doug. Yes,
Yeah, it's
don't
a good
be
thing
biased.
to be remembered.
Yes, it's a good thing you remember, Doug. Yes, and so it just one thing I did find interesting is that you were thinking about becoming a priest, right?
Yeah, but college is hard.
Yeah,
You
but
need college. You need everything.
So
to
how
get
is it
somewhere.
that you were gonna do that, but you ended up
'Cause you can't go to
being
school.
worshiping Satan in the hockey in NHL? Interesting how that worked out.
It's just a hockey team.
Well, that's what you could tell that to God at Final Judgment, Doug.
It's just a hockey team.
Well, we'll see, but that's my message to Devils fans, and be a Ranger. Something others can believe in, yeah, or something. Is that a song? I don't know, but yeah, that's my final takes of it all, and my final dig at Doug. We'll make a segment. We'll call it Digs at Doug.
You're gonna make a website called Digs at
We'll
Doug?
have somebody make that, please. I beg of you, make that website.
No matter who the guest is on, they always find a way to roast me.
Well, Doug, you just have, you're just such a roastable person. I think, it's just such a pastime. It's an American pastime to roast Dougie on his own show. I think that's what I would say. That's what I would have to say about that.
James, any comment?
Shout out to James. Great job. I think this was all James is doing, really. Like, he was the real star of the show.
Yeah, he's the producer.
The way he produced
Executive producer.
Exactly. And soon enough, we'll have to call it the the Siravo show.
No.
Because
my name's always on.
Well, you know how they always say, like, you always talk about the next one, who's going to be the next, how you have to Bush, the next Clinton, the next Trump. Well, he's the next Siravo to overtake Doug Siravo in the stardom of the media, sports podcasting spotlight.
If you say so. Because last time I checked, it says the Doug Siravo Show.
I don't know. After tonight, I think everyone from the crowd is going to be asking for just the Matthew Gizze show.
You can do your own, but can you talk to yourself? See, that's the thing. I talk to myself.
I showed in my interview, my Monroe Township roller hockey interview, like you said, that I could talk to myself.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I talk to myself all the time. I talk to myself in the mirror. I talk to myself in the shower. I talk to myself when I'm I just, I'm the best person I can think of to talk to, other than the good Lord, who better to talk to than myself.
So I don't know if you saw
Others
it.
Can't say that.
I don't know if you saw it last night, but this is pretty cool. First time ever in NHL history.
That was the Panthers game? Sounded like the Panthers announcer.
Whoever Ottawa played last night. Let's see.
Yes, it was the Panthers, because I know that the Chuck brothers were going against each other. So yeah, that was.
Yeah, Panthers won last
announcer.
night 5-0 against Ottawa.
Everyone on the ice is him. I think they should do that more often. I think that'll be. They should just do stuff like that. Just like, give the whole bench 5 minutes each.
You can.
I think that would definitely mix things up, make it interesting.
You can.
You know what, Doug? Maybe I think you should write to the NHL asked him if he could be a ref, and then just boom, institute Saddam Hussein level iron fist of refereeing.
Yeah, and call everything.
Yeah, exactly. And then you could get like the Bush version of hockey administration to come and take out your refereeing.
I have no idea what that means.
No one, usually most people don't.
Yeah, we'll keep that for Dougie's political hour. This is the this is the sports show. I'll keep that off the air. So we'll do that next time. So before we go, sorry, I was texting someone. So if you think about it, we could do this almost every week.
Possibly.
It would have to be virtual because you're in Florida.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I had a great time today. I could, I'll have to check my scheduling, talk with my manager. See, I'm very busy person. Everyone wants a piece of me. It's hard. I remember the small people, but it's like, how.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I got too much shit going on.
With this, you gotta remember. Those people gotta remember. I only got so much time in a day. So if you could reach out to my my receptionist and my PR, my public relations department, and possibly I'll have them get back to you with a generic letter that one of them wrote up in my name. So yeah.
So before we go, we're gonna pull this up. Gotta find it. All right, your first appearance.
Wow, you have my first appearance on here.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, there you go.
Where is it? Okay.
Ooh.
Because I think you joined the one with Kyle, Brandon, and Andrew. This is when you looked like Mika Zibanejad. All right, so this is Kyle.
Good quarterback. He just needs the weapons, and the Jets need everything else. Now,
You're coming up soon.
Fuck you, Adam Gase. All right, let's go.
All right, so now we're going to join another. We're going to join
Your first ever
another
appearance.
Jets fan.
And then you
live
came on
from
like 3 or 4
Florida.
episodes.
Matty Gizze, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Doug, how's it going?
Look
I'm
at that
good.
flow.
You doing good?
Look at that flow you got.
Yeah. So, Jets fan. I'm glad. I know there's probably like a mixed bunch, who some people would like to have seen the Jets end up in last, not get any wins, get that first overall pick. But I was kind of rooting for them against the Rams and the Browns. I'm glad they won those games. I think those were at least something you could look back and positives. Those were 2 big games for both of those teams that they versed, and they played well against them. Adam Gase. You heard from guys in Miami telling Jets fans and this is Dolphins fans, to avoid Adam Gase. They shouldn't have signed him to be their head coach after they did. I have some mixed feelings towards him at the end of the season, because he did for the most part until those last few weeks, really, the last 2 wins that they got. It was pretty
So it's amazing how
But I will say, with Greg Williams out,
it's amazing how the Jets are in the same situation now where they may get rid of Robert Saleh.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, listening to that whole thing, that did not age well at all.
No.
Gase, and honestly, who knows? I don't know. I don't remember which year that was, but
2020, 2021, around there.
I don't know who was who the draft picks ahead of the Jets that next year that they missed out on from those wins, but I think I probably now would take a different route with all that. So it's interesting. But of course, nothing now I've said can ever be disputed by even my future self later on, because I know I'm 100% right this time. Whereas this time it's I can guarantee what I'm saying.
Guarantee what?
Just guarantee it, man. I could just guarantee what I'm saying. That that they know what's up. That's what's up.
All right, and I'm trying to find your last appearance. Yeah, here you are.
43. But imagine if he did start in the NFL at 19 like LaMelo Ball.
You came on with me and Andrew.
Imagine? Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. LaMelo.
It's surprised, I think. He's had a year under the belt behind Drew Brees, so he must have learned plenty in that time. I mean, from a Hall of Fame, he's gonna be first ballot Hall of Fame.
For sure. Well, he's number 4 on my list.
But yeah, so Jameis Winston, I think, there's you still have guys like Alvin Kamara. They're still gonna run that offense greatly with Kamara, with just running.
Saints have been inconsistent too, so. But that's pretty cool how we have all of these episodes, and we can see the change and the progress that we started with.
That's awesome. It makes you the more you listen to, the more I listen to myself, the more I just want to not say anything. It's very interesting how that works.
And
out.
you look at the setup and how the setup has changed. We went from having a headset to just having us talking to now we play clips in between. We play commercials, intros.
Yeah,
it's amazing. That's why dreams sometimes take forever to accomplish. Sometimes you get lucky, the right people, but at the end of the day, you could accomplish anything you want.
No such thing as luck, right?
Yeah. Unless you're Ranger.
Blessings.
Unless you're Ranger fans, then you
all
get
blessings.
Lucky. Oh yeah.
Hard work, can't so important. And Doug, you do that, so you run a great show, and so it's been great to see how you've improved. Have you what's the word I'm thinking of? Not really evolved, but
progressed.
Yeah,
that's liberal. Progress.
Well, no. Progress is good, but they just claim it to be that it's progress. But we'll leave that for your politics show.
Yeah, we'll leave it for the political hour with Caroline.
But yeah, it's great to see how your show's progressed, and I know you got big things ahead of you, like you always had, and the dreams, the journey, not the destination. Not destination.
Hey, we gotta give credit to James though. James up for the monkey bars. Long day of work today, but
James ran absolute
and corporate too. We gotta give credit to our corporate offices.
Legendary show by James, legendary show by Doug, legendary show by the corporate office. And when you have
I'm corporate.
Well, you're kind of like.
But it's good to have that dream that you have other people working for you.
You're kind of both a man and an entity, like a corporate entity as well. So it's just you have all that going for you, Doug. So
yeah, so it's always a good thing.
And of course, you got me on here, so it's gonna be a hit show. So
yeah,
no matter what
today's almost been a 2-hour show.
Well, there you go. I could talk with you for the rest of I could just keep talking with you. We could just
realistically, we have a lot to catch up on, so we could really do like a 4-hour episode if we really want to.
I'd be down. I'm full of. I got
nice food. Next time we can. Hey, if you're still here tomorrow, Wednesday, then maybe we can do on Wednesday. Start early in the afternoon and see what time we finish.
I'm down for him. Maybe we could do that. We'll work it out. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll work it out. We'll see. That'll be fun. All right, as always, the Doug Siravo Show is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. You can follow us on all your podcast applications, YouTube and Facebook Live. The Doug Siravo Show, Dougie and the Boys returns this Thursday. Shout out to our two friends, Nicole and Dave. Go Sports. See you guys next time.
This episode was brought to you by Nicole and Dave. Go Sports. For all your latest information surrounding the world of sports, talk to Dave.